Joe Kleen, Southern Hospitality, February 13th, 1990, 104. Joe rushed quickly into the Caribbean and dove under the first breaker he encountered, propelling himself under the medium-sized wave just as it crested in front of him. He quickly came up for air and in the momentary calm searched for his bride. Spying Misty standing behind him thigh-high in the rushing in, rushing out water, he looked at her with his head tilted, brow furrowed, and tossed his hands palms towards the heavens, shouting, "What are you doing?" "Getting in slowly," Misty shouts back, adding, "Brr, cold." "Cold," Joe laughs, walking back to his bride and offering her his hand. "Jones Beach had to be way colder than this. I now know where an old Saybrook was. Better surf today, huh?" "Yes to both," Misty replies as she takes his hand. "Surf's better and lots colder at Jones Beach, but what's that phrase you like? Disappointment is a function of expectation. We ain't in New York and the water's fine, but just chill enough that I prefer to inch my way in rather than rush headlong." "Fools rush in where angels fear to tread, eh?" he responds, stepping into her arms for a quick kiss. "It's like a Band-Aid. You gotta just yank it off quickly." "No," Misty says, shaking her head. "No, it is not. I'll just ease on in. You can ease with me or scoot to the far side of the breakers, but no splashing, Joe Kleen." "Who, me? Never," he says as he squeezes her hand before releasing it and slipping beneath the next wave. On the other side of the surf, he turns back half circle and watches as Misty slowly enters the water, a smile on his face as his beloved acts trepidatiously as opposed to audaciously. Nice to know my goddess is at least partially human, he thinks wryly. With his attention on Misty, Kelsey and Justin's arrival by his side takes him by surprise. "Well, hello there. Seems like they'll let any kind of riff-raff on this life raft. I didn't see you coming." "We waved," Kelsey replies, smiling, "but I think you only have eyes for Misty." "I guess Art was right then, huh?" Joe asked before singing, "Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view, and I only have eyes for you," in a falsetto imitation of Art Garfunkel. "Something like that," Joe says, "but that song's way older than the Art Garfunkel cover. I think it's from the Depression." "Really?" Joe responds. "I had no idea. Sounds pretty upbeat to me. Da-da-da-da," he adds with a mimed rat-a-tat-tat, kettle of fish drum, triple air drum. "Finally, some waves we can play in, huh?" "Hiya, Misty," Justin hollers as Misty walks out next to them in the neck-high water. "We were just talking about the waves. How you like them?" "The waves? Oh, I like the waves. That's why I prefer to head to Savannah rather than Shell Point Beach down Tallahassee way. The Gulf is warmer, but it's usually pretty flat." "There is that," Justin says with a nod, "but talk about cold. Sometimes I think the water off of New England never warms up. Lots of shivery memories from childhood, eh, Joey?" "Yep, it's a balance." "Well, that's one advantage of growing up away from the ocean," Kelsey says. "No shivery memories from tykehood. We'll need to bring our baby to the beach," she adds to Justin. "You didn't go to the beach as a child?" Misty asks. "How come? It wasn't that far to Ocean City." "Just not something we did. I was nearly 10 before I saw the ocean." "10!" Misty exclaims. "I might not have been 10 weeks." "Guess that's what makes the world go round, huh?" Joe asks. "Where'd you go when you were 10? "Chincoteague Island," Kelsey says, shaking her head. "My one and only time camping as a child." Oy vey! Talk about pain!